Hello and welcome to week 6 of Shaw Online University's English 113 Online 2018 fall semester. Okay, what are we doing this week? We are doing stuff. Yeah, stuff with Raisin in the Sun. So last week, you finished watching, or reading rather, Raisin in the Sun. And we learned about literature, and you got to write an essay based on some questions around Raisin in the Sun. This week, we are kind of expanding on that a little bit and helping you understand a way to kind of looking at literature a different way. Okay, so we actually get to do a paper. At this point in time, we have been doing essays. We're going to introduce paper 1. Oh, you're welcome. That's an English class. Got to write papers. Okay, we're going to have another discussion. Okay, so there's questions that I posted about a Raisin in the Sun, and I will show you those in a second. And you get to work on paper 1. So what are you doing this week? Well, you're watching this video. Yay. The instructions for paper 1 are right here. We'll go over that in just a second. The discussion, and you get to put in your first draft of paper 1. Oh, I have to write a paper. Okay, it's not going to be that bad. All right, so let's look. So to click on the directions of paper 1, you click here, and it will download the directions. And here they are. Okay, so paper 1. Pick a favorite book or movie. Okay, so one of your favorite books or movies. It's your choice. Okay, using complete sentences, cover the following topics. What makes this book or movie one of your favorites? Give at least 3 examples why. Okay? 3 examples from the book or movie that explains why it was one of your favorite. Who is your favorite character? Why? Again, this is a favorite book or movie. We're talking, this paper here is not a Raisin in the Sun. This is something different. One of something you already like. Okay? Give 3 examples of something they said or did which supports why you like them. Okay? Next question is, if you had to change something about the movie, what would it be and why? And no, you cannot just state you wouldn't change anything. That's not the point. Okay, so you're like, okay, pick a favorite book or movie, answer these questions. So minimum of 2 pages in MLA formatting, okay, which is double-spaced, font times New Roman, okay, MLA formatting. You don't need to put a works-cited page for this particular paper, okay? But if you quote something, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, so this is kind of what you're doing now. You may write this paper using first person. That's using I statements. I believe this, or I felt this way, or I like this character, or what I would change using I. That's fine. Okay, but do not use second person. Second person is you, your, whatever. So, for example, someone were to say, let's say one of their favorite books or movies is, let's say their favorite book is Anne of Green Gables. And they say, oh, when you read the book Anne of Green Gables, okay, well, when you read the book, who are you talking to? You're assuming that me as the writer have read this book, or, oh, when you watch The Matrix for the first time. Well, what if I've never seen The Matrix? Okay, so you can't assume the reader has read the book or seen the movie that you're talking about. So you should not use you in your paper, okay? Again, write this paper as if the person who's going to read it has never heard about the book or movie. Now, please remember, you're answering these questions. You're not giving a summary. You are not summarizing what the book or movie is about. You're not giving a play-by-play of this happened and this happened and this happened. No, that's not the point. You are answering these questions. What is the favorite? Give at least 3 examples why it's your favorite. Okay. Who is your favorite character? Now, you may have to give a little bit of background information of why, who the character is and why, whatever, but you're not doing a summary of the play or the book or the movie. Okay. And then refer to the rubric to ensure on the possible grade. Okay. And I'll show you where that is in a few minutes. Okay. So that's the direction for paper 1. Okay, so you're going to write that paper and you're going to submit your first draft right here. Okay, most of the points will be earned on the first draft. Ooh, hold on a second. Do your best in the first draft, full points earned on the rough draft for submission. Oh, most points will be earned on the final draft. That's right. Yeah, sorry, I misread that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the rubric for this is going to be next week, which we'll introduce next week. But the idea here is you're going to submit a first draft so I can look at it, give you feedback on what you need to do to make it better. So you get full points for just submitting a first draft, and then for the final draft, that's when I grade it heavily on making sure that you did what you're supposed to do. But this will give me a chance to see kind of what your process is. And then also, you can go there, you can use the Writing Center to help you figure stuff out. Okay. So in addition to writing your first draft of your paper, a 2-page paper based on the directions which are found right there, we're going to do another discussion board. Woohoo! Because we did one last week. Oh, 2 weeks ago we did one. Yeah, we did one on the lottery. We're going to do another one this week. And this one, okay, A Raisin in the Sun is well known for its commentary on civil rights. The play was first published in 1959. Based on your own experiences, or those you know from friends and the media, answer the following questions. Okay? So you read A Raisin in the Sun. It raised all sorts of comments and thought-provoking things about civil rights. Okay? So what issues brought up in the play, because Raisin in the Sun is a play, still exist today? So the characters dealt with issues back in 1959. What are the issues that they faced that still exist today? What issues are brought up in the play that are no longer relevant? Are there things that they've dealt with? Is progress being made? Okay? Please give examples to back up your answers. So if you believe that one of the issues was, I don't want to give away any of the answers. Let's pick something completely random. One of the issues was that belly button rings make you look better. Okay? Let's say that was something that was brought up in the play. Not. Okay? But is that still an issue? So let's say one of the characters had a belly button ring and they were like teased for it. Is that still a thing today? Okay, that would be an example. Maybe they were teased for having a belly button ring, but people now are just like, oh, belly button rings are cool. That would be an example of what we're talking about here. Okay, so minimum 300 words. Okay. Now, I want you to respond to at least 2 other people respectfully. So after you have put your basically your opinion of what you still feel is, issues or things that we've gotten better at, then you're going to respond to 2 people respectfully and say, oh, you know what, you bring up a good point, or I hadn't thought of that, or I agree with that, just to kind of create a dialogue. So, again, that's what we're doing for week 6. So again, what we're going to be doing, watching this video, you're going to start working on your paper. Again, the directions are here. I just explain those. And then you get to do a discussion of A Raisin in the Sun. Okay, again, you get to answer these questions and then respond to 2 other people. 2 other people. You get full points for posting your questions and responding to 2 other people. And then you get to submit your first draft. Again, submit it as a doc or a docx file so I can make comments on it and help you figure out what you need to do to improve before your final draft. Okay, these are due Friday by 11:55 p.m. Nothing different there. Okay, so that's it for week 6. All right, go have fun doing it.